my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And first of all, I never film in this room. It's very echoey. Oh my god, I don't like it. I'm in my living room because the grass cutters are here. They decided to come on a Saturday, by the way. They came Thursday and they came again, and it's the cutting the hedges that are outside by my room, and I can hear it from my window, and I was like, I need to film this. I have a specific time schedule I'm on today, and I knew if I didn't film it now, I'm not going to get to it, and it's the only chance I have before next Saturday when it needs to go up to film. So I'm in my parents' living room. Well, it's not my parents', it's our living room, but I don't come in here. I very rarely sit in here, so yeah. If you can see paintings around, my dad paints them, so please just ignore the fact that they look a person. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia. I upload book content such as reading vlogs and book videos, and if you do enjoy that kind of content, then please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias that are linked in the description and should pop up somewhere on the screen. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video. I do like this room, but I had to fit a time when my parents weren't in here, and this is the only time I can film in here without my parents in here. So also, do you like my cardigan? It's got cherries on it, it's so cute. But if you couldn't guess by the title, we are here with the monthly wrap up and hopefuls. It is the September wrap up and my October hopefuls. Again, as always, I am filming this way in advance to the end of the month. It is the 23rd of September right now, and I'm filming this, and I've still got a week to go, and I'm probably going to finish a book or two before then because of the videos that I'm filming. However, I don't have a time during the week to film this video, as I mentioned at the beginning, and I don't even have time to film it next Saturday because I'm out all day. So we are here today filming this, and I'm going to talk about all the books I read in September and the books I hope to read in October, and I'll explain that after I've done my wrap up this month, because we read 7 books this month. Is it 7? Yeah, 7 books this month, which for me, I honestly cannot believe, because it doesn't happen often where I read a lot of books in a month. But this month has just been a month where I've just read and really enjoyed it. It's coming into that kind of time of year where it's like, it's autumn, or if you're American, fall. Autumn is my favourite season. Autumn and spring are my 2 favourite seasons, and autumn is like, I'm obsessed. If I could show you my mug right now, I would, but I don't know where to put it, and I don't want to spill my tea, so I've left it over there. But I've got like a cool dream mug, and it's so cute and cool. So autumn is my favourite time of year to read. It's not really been an autumn so far. It's been more sunny than ever. Like, we've had a bit of rain this week, and when I say a bit of rain, it's been chucking it down. Like, it's been horrible to walk in. But when it has rained, but most of the time it's been sunny, and it doesn't make any sense for autumn when summer we didn't have a summer. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're going to talk about the books I read in September. And we're going to start with the ones that I've told you I was pretty much sure I was going to rank it when I did the last one, and I finished basically, and I had this in my August wrap up, but I hadn't finished it at that point. But it is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. This is the 3rd one in the ACOTAR series, and I absolutely loved this. This is following on from the last book, A Court of Mist and Fury, and it is them going to war. There's a lot of politics in it. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't read any of the series. Sorry, I've got pain here and I don't know why. Maybe I have. Oh, they're still out there, I can hear them. Well, this is the 3rd book in the ACOTAR series, and I'm not going to spoil it because if you haven't read the series, it's going to give everything away. But I really enjoyed this book. I thoroughly enjoyed it, like, so good. I didn't think it was going to get a good ranking from me because I loved A Court of Mist and Fury, and I've heard people love that one but not a massive fan of this one. And don't get me wrong, this doesn't rank as high. I mean, it's the same star rating as A Court of Mist and Fury. However, it doesn't rank above that one. So if I had to put out of like the order I want to read it in, I'd read A Court of Mist and Fury over this one. But this was really good. I gave this a 5-star rating. I absolutely really enjoyed it. I was hooked on it, so I'm really happy with that. It's my only 5-star rating of September. And for someone who rates things 5 stars easily, that's kind of a shock. But yeah, absolutely loved it. So you probably heard that before. Then we have Wretched by Emily McIntyre. By the way, all these books I've read are actually all for videos. So, and all of the videos are coming up. They were going to be out after this video. So you're going to see my actual reactions to them in those videos. But we have Wretch by Emily McIntyre. This book, I can't, it disappointed me so much. So this book follows, it's a Wizard of Oz kind of reimagining, and you're following Evelina, who is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she has a sister called Nessa. Now if you've watched Wicked or know of Wicked, you'll understand Nessa a bit more than you know her from Wizard of Oz. Nessa is the Wicked Witch of the East who Dorothy's house lands on, but the one with the ruby slippers. However, if you've not watched Wicked, you might not know that. I'm a massive fan of Wicked. Wicked is one of my favourite musicals in the world. Like, I love it, everything about it, and I really want to go rewatch it. Like, I'm planning to go back and watch it again soon. It's such a good musical. But anyway, that's not the topic. So I know kind of like, so Nessa is her older sister in the book, and then you have Dorothy, who is her middle sister, and she's and Evelyn is the youngest, as far as I'm aware. And Dorothy is her father's like pride and joy. Nessa dies, and Evelina basically wants revenge on that and doesn't really like Dorothy, but she'll do anything for her father. And then you meet a guy called Nicholas Woodsworth, who is like a secret agent, like works for DEA, and he's like on the hunt to try and bring down this drug cartel and bring down Evelina's dad. I forgot Evelina's dad's name, that's how much it was, but bring down Evelina's dad and his like business. And like, if you think about it, Evelina's dad's basically like the Wizard of Oz. Think of it that way. That's my best way of saying it. And I just didn't like the book. It fell flat for me so much and so quickly. Like I said, I love Wizard of Oz and I love Wicked. Like, it's one of my favourite stories, and which is why this probably upsets me more, because I have a feeling you're going to hear my parents go, "Why is the door closed?" Anyway, that's why it probably upset me more, because I didn't like it. So I gave it a 2.5 star. It was very naff, and yeah, so no, don't like this book. Didn't like this book. 2.5 stars, not for me. You'll hear me talk more about it in the videos. Then we read, I'm just going to get all these books up. Ow! The Samurai Champloo series. If you didn't know, I'm obsessed with the TV show at the moment. Like, I was watching it over like the end of summer, absolutely loved it. To the point where I'm now rewatching it because I'm obsessed. And so I decided for a video that is coming out the week after this one. So next week when you're seeing this, I have a video of me reading the Samurai Champloo series. And I read these 3 books and absolutely loved it. I'm not going to talk too much about it because 1, timing, 2, it's all in a video coming up. You're going to hear me talk about it more. But the first one, which is called The Samurai Champloo, I gave a 3 point. Oh my god. I took a screenshot of this morning so I wouldn't forget. Oh my god, now my phone won't. Oh. 3.5 stars. It was a really cute book, really easy read. Absolutely loved it. And then the second one, which is It's Not Summer Without You, I gave it 3.75 stars. A really cute book, really enjoyed it. And then finally we have We'll Always Have Summer, which is not out on TV yet, so on Prime yet, so I haven't got anything to watch of it. But I really enjoyed this book, and I gave it a 4-star rating because it's just adorable and I loved it. I love that world and I want to live in that world so bad. The next one we read, again for another video, is Addicted for Now, which is the 3rd book in the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series, and oh my god, this book was like the best book I've read so far of the series. Like, it made me realise why I love the video series. Like, I liked the 1st book, enjoyed the 2nd book, but oh my god, I loved this book so much. Like, I just absolutely like adored this book. I adored Lo, I adored Lily. I think because now we're breaking down their addictions, I think they're not as annoying as Lily was a bit annoying in the 1st book. Now she's not as annoying. I kind of like get it, and now you know a bit more about like everything. It's like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. I gave this a 4.75 stars. Absolutely love this book, and I cannot wait to continue the series. Like, I'm so excited. And then the final book I read for the book I read for the month of September is The Housemaid. by Frida McFadden. My first ever thriller book. I went into it expecting a lot more scariness to what it actually was. And don't get me wrong, I've never read a thriller book in my life, so this was the first ever thriller book I've read as well, so for me I didn't know what to expect. Realising it's not really scary, it's more twists and turns and jumps and plot twists and wanting to know what's going to happen, and oh my god, I really enjoyed this book. I am thinking maybe I'm a thriller girl. I'm going to try and read a couple more, not yet, but like at some point in my life. At some point in the next year, so I get to see if I am a thriller girl, or if it's just this one book that did it for me. But this book was really good, and again, I have a video coming out on Halloween for this, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. This follows a girl called Millie who becomes the housemaid for Nina and Andrew Winchester, and yeah, stuff happens there, and you're led to believe it's one person, but it's not, and it's great. I gave this a 4-star because I just think it was really good, and I loved it. Now we are moving on to our October hopefuls. I'm going to keep this very short and sweet because we could be here forever otherwise. I've got quite a few books on this like hopeful list because I am filming 12 Days of Bookmas for December, but I need to film it in advance so it's ready for December. And because of my schedule, like this is not my full-time job, this is just for fun. I need to fit it in, so I'm starting now basically. I've started this month. And I'm pre-filming a lot of almost all my videos between now and December and the end of November. So in October I've got quite a few videos that I'm pre-filming. The only way to do that is by pre-filming, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, we're gonna stop talking about. I've got a video coming out at the beginning of November, and I'm gonna be reading Sesame for the first time. I'm actually already reading it, so I will probably finish this in September. But you'll get my rating at the end of it. I'm in chapter 11, so I'm not even anywhere halfway through. I don't know how I feel. I can't even give you an estimated guess of what my star rating is going to be because I just don't know. Honestly don't know. But yeah, I'm finally reading Shatter Me by Tara Maffey. I don't know how to say her name, but yes, I'm finally reading that. And then I'm hoping, so if you didn't know, I have a book club. Sorry, got interrupted, which I knew was going to happen. The next book I want to read, as I said, I've got a book club, if you didn't know. I've only got 2 members, it's me and some other person at the moment, but maybe it will grow. And the book club pick is Love Theoretically by Ellie Hazelwood. I picked this because I wanted to read it for September, but by the time I get to it, I can tell you it's not going to be, it'll be a different book. It might be a different book for the book club. It's not going to be September probably, I don't know. But I want to read Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood because even though I did not like Love and a Brain, and I dropped the star rating for Love Hypothesis, but I still enjoyed that book. I am hoping I'm going to enjoy this book because I didn't like Love and a Brain. I really didn't. Noises. But I'm hoping to enjoy this one. Then we have... Oh, dog walking. Then we have Throttled by Lauren Asher. I really miss reading a Lauren Asher book. Like, I honestly don't. Because since I finished The Final Offer, I have not read a Lauren Asher book, and I'm like, I miss her writing. Like, I miss it. So I really want to read this book because, again, Christmas is coming up. People are going to ask me what I want for Christmas, and I want to ask the other 3 books of this. But I don't want to get it if I don't like this one, if that makes sense. So I want to read this. It's so bad. I also know that her other book, her new Lakefront Billionaire series book is coming out in November. I've got it pre-ordered and I'm very excited. But yeah, so I want to read this. This is a Formula 1 book. I've never read a Formula 1 book, but I used to watch Formula 1 with my dad, like all the time when I was growing up. Because it was like always on, we're having Sunday dinner. Because we used to have Sunday roast at lunchtime. We don't do that anymore, but we used to. When we came home from church, there'd be Sunday roast, we had that, watched Formula 1, cool. And then I watched Rush with Chris Hemsworth, and I literally still think it's one of my favourite movies of all time. I actually really enjoyed it, surprisingly. Noises, Jesus, noisy. The next book I want to read is The Mistake from the Off-Campus series. This is the second one in the Off-Campus series. I read The Deal, absolutely loved it, and I just really want to read it. I think it might be the one I pick up next after Shatter Me, just because I feel like I've just read a thriller and like a dystopian, and I feel like I need something easy, and this seems easy to read because the first one was easy. So I want to read The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. This is the second one. This follows John Logan and Grace and I'm excited to give this one a go. We have 3 more. I also want to read Powerless by Elsie Silver. I've read the first 2 and oh my god, am I obsessed with that? Am I obsessed with the Chestnut Spring series? Yes. Am I not ready for it to be over because Hopeless comes out soon and it means it's only like this book, Reckless, and then Hopeless, and once I finish them, there's no more Chestnut Spring series. I'm not ready for this to be over, but I want to read Powerless. This is Jasper and oh my god, what's her name? People are making so much noise. Jasper and Sloane. I had to figure the name. I knew it was Sloane, but I couldn't remember. Jasper and Sloane, and it's about, I think it's like friends to lovers, which I used to say wasn't my favourite trope, but if you see what's coming next, it kind of has become one of my favourite tropes recently, so yeah, I can't wait to get going. This one is a bit on the chunkier side to the other 2, but I don't think it's going to beat Heartless, which is my favourite one of the 2 I've read, but I'm excited. We've got 2 more, and these are both rereads. I am filming a video for my Bookmas where I reread 2 of my favourite books from last year. I did this back in March where I reread Daisy Jones and the Six and Reminders of Him by Colin Hoover. And I wanted to do another one of the 2 books I loved last year. And so I picked out 2 of my absolute favourite books. First of all, we're going to go with this one. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This was like my first proper like book I read, and I fell in love with it. Oh, it's outside. I thought it was my dad, that's why I was checking. I fell in love with this as soon as I read it, which was last January, and I actually did start rereading it like last year, but I think because I was in that mindset and I still have read it this year, I was like no. So if you can't see, I started annotating it. But I'm going to continue reading it and annotating it for this video because I really want to actually annotate this book, so that's what I'm going to do. And I cannot wait to pick this one back up. I really can't wait to get back in this world and remember what it is like, because oh my god, I love this book so much. And another book I want to reread and annotate is Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. So I bought a new book because I love the copy I've got. I'm never going to get rid of that copy because it's like I was waiting. I wanted that copy so bad. Like if you watched my vlogs last year, you would remember me going, I really want this copy, and I got it and I was so happy. So I'm not going to get rid of that one, but I've already like, annotated bits in it and I really wanted to fully annotate it and reread it, but I was like, I'm just going to get the new one. And I love this cover. I feel like I just spoke really fast. Whew. I absolutely love this cover so much. It's gorgeous. Like the new Christina Lauren book covers are amazing. It really annoys me because I've got Soulmate Equation and Neon Honeymooners that are like the old covers, and don't get me wrong, they're nice, but these covers are just amazing and adorable and I love them, so I cannot wait to read this one. So I'm going to reread this. I am rereading it at the end of October, so I can't guarantee I'll finish it in October, but I am rereading these books at the end of October. I have it all planned in my diary of when I'm going to do it. So, but with that being said, it is the end of this video, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please don't get used to this background because I will be back in my room for the next one. This was just a one-off. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please give a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, all that stuff, follow my social medias, and I will see you again very soon with another video.